Hi, this is Michelle Brockman with Integrity Land Title, bringing you tip number 4 of how to make your closing go smoothly and be an enjoyable process. And tip number 4 is to prepare for closing day. So yay, this is what you've been waiting for, the day that you've been waiting for. It's here, or it's coming up very quickly. So these are some things that you need to do to prepare for closing day. So the first thing is going to be, if you are selling a home and you're going to be receiving cash back at closing, you're going to need to have your wire instructions available. So this is something that we've started doing in the last year, 2 years. We have been wiring the closing proceeds to sellers because it avoids check fraud that's been really rampant. It's also immediate funds, so you don't have to wait to receive your closing funds. And then if anything happens to the check, our rules and guidelines have changed now because of deposit, because of the immediate deposit that's available on checks. If you lose your check, we are not able to just immediately issue you a new check. There's quite a process that we have to go through. So we do wire transfers now for real estate cash proceeds, and also if you're doing a cash out refinance. So if you're selling a home or doing a cash out refinance, be sure to have your wire instructions. Now, some banks have different routing numbers for checking accounts versus the actual wire routing number. So be sure to check with your bank, confirm that so we don't have any delays on getting your money out to you. And then have your full account number. Be sure to confirm your full account number and then the actual exact spelling of your account name that's on your banking account. We will need that, and we're going to have you fill out a form at closing, so be sure to have that. Now, if you're buying a home, we're going to need you to wire your funds for closing, and so be sure that you have this ready. Sometimes we get closing figures from the bank kind of late, so you may have to do a last-minute run to the bank before your closing, but we try to get this to you at least a day beforehand so you have some time to do that wire transfer, but make sure that you've got everything prepared, that your funds at the bank are ready to go, and that you know the wire process at your bank so that you can go and get that done relatively quickly and easily. And then be sure to keep the wire receipt that they give you. A lot of lenders are requiring this at funding now, so you want to keep that wire receipt and then bring that to us at closing. And we will also email all parties right before closing, the day of closing or the day before closing, to confirm the time and the closing location. And now, one of the things that we offer is that we will close at the location that's most convenient for you. So if that's your real estate office, your realtor's office, your mortgage broker's office, we even do refinance closings at people's homes. And so that's something that we're very proud to offer. We kind of act as a mobile notary, but we're doing it so you know that everything's going to be done right. It's going to be done on time with no mistakes or delays. So we offer that service to you. So we will send you an email confirming the closing location. Be sure to double check that and make sure we're all on the same page. And if you have any changes that may need to be made, just be sure to let us know. And then the last thing that you are going to need are your photo IDs. So this can be either a driver's license, a valid, we have had some people try to use invalid expired driver's licenses or passports. It has to be a current valid driver's license or a passport. We can use a passport. And then be sure to bring any other documents that may be requested at closing, and that includes, if you are buying a property, you're going to need your HOA certificate of approval if you're purchasing in a homeowners association. So anything that we remind you of before closing to bring, be sure that you have all of that together ahead of time so that you don't have to scramble at the last minute. So if there's any other questions you have on what you may need to do to prepare for closing date, please give us a call, reach out to us, send us an email. We're here to answer all of your questions. And we will be bringing you tip number 5 coming up next.